So is this any good? It's the Meike-EFTL mount. I tested it on the S5IIX with varying degrees of success. It's almost perfect, but it pulsed a lot, and that was a bit irritating because the S5IIX doesn't normally pulse. In fact, I don't think that is a character of its autofocus. It can be slower at times than, say, a Sony, but in regards to how it operated with this adapter versus the Sigma MC21, this adapter did pulse, and sometimes it was like perfect. On face tracking, it looked great. I thought this was going to be my new favorite accessory, taking my S5IIX even closer to a cinema camera. Given the fact that you can put variable ND behind the lens, therefore not having to worry about putting NDs on the front of your camera each time you need to change, on whether it be an 82, a 67, 58, what have you, it's just on the back and it's set. I had the EF2 RF mount with the same brand Meike, and that worked absolutely amazingly. So I was really unfortunately a bit disappointed that this lens didn't work as well. I think with a firmware update, they could bring up the speed, and I'm sure they can get it working as well as the Sigma. However, even the Sigma is stuck on a 1.4 firmware. This is on a 1.6, I believe, or 1.8. And I think if they updated it, they could iron out the kinks. So please, Meike, if you're watching, we really do need an update for this, because it would totally bury the MC21 adapter, being the fact that we can have NDs inside. So sorry for the lack of B-roll on this one. I would have shown you the tests, but they weren't very glamorous at all. They were just quick tests to check the autofocus. And with that being said, I'll keep it very short, because there's no point boring you saying that I do not recommend this adapter unless you're going to use it as a complete dummy adapter. The contacts did work in terms of changing the aperture and so forth, but other than that, it's not fit for purpose. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all on the next one. Bye now.